And here we go. Welcome, friends. Glad you could join us. Welcome to match day number 12 of this Division 2 season. We start with a big one. Southampton versus Saint-Etienne. Two squads here once again. As well, I can say the majority of Division 2 is in the hunt for promotion. We look at the league table coming into today. Positions 1 through 5. That fifth spot currently occupied by Southampton. Separated by 1 point. This is the type of games here where you start to really question what is going on and who is going to come out on top. But what we do know is this. Southampton will get the ball rolling here to start at home at St. Mary's. I think as far as Southampton is concerned, they need a win. You know, if you're going to be the team to knock Saint-Etienne off of their pedestal, which to the point this season they've really been at, then I think it's got to be Southampton. They've got to... Not necessarily on the outside looking in, currently sitting fifth, obviously only on goal difference. And as for Saint-Etienne here, they're only a point behind Dortmund currently in the lead of the table, so it can still be salvaged. But, I mean, you look at this Division 2 table now, there's no actual telling about who is going to go up and who doesn't. All going to come down to the wire. It's going to be one hell of a time as Bernardo Silva tries to fire off. The shot is blocked. Romero is going to attempt to get this one away. Does. It's up with Chiesa now. Saint-Etienne had the off week last time round, sat at 14 points going to match day 10. They had the bye week, match day 11, and now they're here. The bye week this time by, I believe, who's it going to be? I actually don't know off the top of my head. Bye week this time by is that of AC Milan, a team that I think kind of needed the points. They're one of those teams that are on the outside looking in. They're sitting currently at 10 points on the way in today, so they needed 2 games, and right now this bye week, not the best for them, because they've got a tough couple of fixtures after this. But it's Rodri trying to work his way, and he's absolutely thrown the defender down to the floor then, but it's been gotten away anyways. It's up with Haaland now, the player who was transferred from Division 1 winning Real Madrid in place of Kylian Mbappe, the loan deal that went down, and the criteria was met, and the transfer was permanent. And I'm starting to think, as far as Saint-Etienne is concerned, that was probably a mistake. But then again, Haaland has contributed more here to the Division 2 side since joining, since that of Kylian Mbappe did, but before that move was made. So it's really one of those moves that you look at it from both angles. But it's Bernardo Silva one-on-one with Hugo Lloris. Now the shot, and it's in, and Southampton go up rather early here, 14 and a half minutes in. Bernardo Silva, the first to put it away for Division 2. For Southampton. It's a good through ball then from Griezmann, and it's Silva's 1v1 there, and who's that? The defender, 28, is almost got in the way. In fairness, he's just gotten to it a slight bit late. Silva's fired off the shot before the defender could get in the way, and Lloris is not going to have a chance at that 1v1. So a goal for the host. Bernardo Silva puts the Saints up 1-0. Now the 16th minute. I think the question is now, it's Erling Haaland trying to can he potentially get around Koundé and find an equalizer here? Well, he's got a dispatch of Koundé first, but can't quite. Jude Bellingham picks it up. It's actually going to be back to Haaland, but it's going to be flagged as offside. I don't know if I agree with that. Let's find that play again. So Koundé, he is offside there. Yeah, that's a really difficult one, actually. I think that might be the right call in that scenario, because it's just a tie-up for the ball. You know, nobody's made a deliberate pass forward. It's not necessarily gone off the defender. I think as the defender just been mugged off, and then Haaland's come back and got it from an offside position. I think that might actually be the right way about that one. That is a very tough one to make, though. Chase is going to make a tackle at the sidelines. Up for a throw here. Fernandez back to Nathan Ake. Fernandez again. Just a little backheel pass over Ake. Also coming up today here in Division 2, we do have next on the docket. It's going to be that of Dortmund hosting the Go Ahead Eagles. That should be a fun one. And then West Bromwich Albion hosting Nottingham Forest. Mind you, the last time Nottingham and West Bromwich Albion faced, Nottingham blew a 3-1 lead over that of West Brom. That game finished 3-3. It was a fantastic fixture, that. And I'm thinking we might see some good goals then. I think for Go Ahead Eagles, this is their match here. If they can get some points off of the league leaders, that'll be huge. I don't think have yet tasted solid promotion yet. Haven't really got themselves in a position. I mean, they were in-season tournament finalists, but that's about as much as we could say necessarily positively about the squad, but goodness me, I mean, it's one of those squads either outside looking in the hunt, or just completely out of it. They've never been solidly in or out of that battle, and I think it's going to be very important this game coming up here next up. But it's Rodri trying to dribble about. He's tackled by Joshua Kimmich there in midfield. It's over to Chiesa. Up now to Bruno Guimaraes. He's got Messi and Haaland forward. He chooses the Norwegian here. Is he Norwegian? Is he Danish? He's Norwegian, isn't he? Jude Bellingham. And tackled. Heung-min Son with it in midfield now. Half an hour gone. Still so far, I will say, more attack has been shown from Saint-Étienne without any shots to their name. Southampton have found the one shot on the one goal, but it's Messi to Haaland at the near post. Haaland, and that one's going to be well cleared away, and it's going to be out for a throw here. Good looking attack from Saint-Étienne for the time being. Let's see if they can make something happen out of this. They've only got a couple of minutes left here in the first half. For the time being, they're looking kind of promising, just haven't fired a shot off yet. Let's see if Jordi Alba can make it happen to Haaland. As I want to say, is that Bruno Guimaraes forward there, as well as Messi. That's Chiesa on the far side as well. Guimaraes at the near post versus Nathan Ake. Shielding the ball. Ake, the Dutchman, trying his best. It's into Messi, who's tackled by Di Lorenzo, and it does eventually get broken up. Bukayo Saka with it now to Di Lorenzo. Up to Thomas Partey. Back to Son. Ever since that goal, Southampton not necessarily on the back foot here, but they haven't really been attacking as much. But at the same time, Saint-Étienne have not been able to actually kind of take advantage of that. I think Nathan Ake and Koundé having a good game so far. Let's see if that's going to be the same opinion of mine at the end of the second 45. You never know. A couple of those games this year where Nathan Ake and Koundé as well looked some of the best defenders in the league, and then others they kind of just looked mid, to tell you the truth. With Messi. Oh, Bruno Guimaraes might be through here. Koundé's been beat. Trying to find his way around. Koundé makes the tackle temporarily, and it's going to be out for a throw. I believe this one's going to go in the direction of Southampton. Yes, it does. There's Koundé. Rodri back to Son. Son seems to have moved slightly further back in midfield instead of having him play more of the winger or even attacking midfielder usually he does. It's interesting to see him kind of be pushed this far back. As the first half draws to a close, well, hang on a minute. Jude Bellingham to Haaland. And it's going to be broken up there. Well, as the first half draws to a close, it is 1-0. Southampton have put in a good shift so far. 45 minutes of good football for them. Bernardo Silva, not Bruno Fernandes, Bernardo Silva had a fantastic goal there in the 15th minute. Since then, I would argue Saint-Étienne have been the better side. We'll have to wait and see. We look at performance. Yep, Saint-Étienne have more ball, more shots for Southampton as naturally we expected. More passes attempted, equal pass accuracy. Southampton have tackled once more, but that tells me that Saint-Étienne have been attacking more with the possession that they do have, so it's slightly interesting there. I think it's only just me in the session right now, so we are going to get quickly back going here. Any changes you'd like to make, you can go ahead and make them at your request, and I will make that substitution happen. Bellingham now. Bellingham to Romero, and it looks as if Saint-Étienne pre-pressed quite high in midfield by Joshua Kimmich. That pass has been blocked, and now Rodri trying to move forward. Rodri to Son, out wide to Silva. Silva trying to cut inwards now. It's with Rodri, who's by himself in the middle. Good save from Lloris that time. Another very dangerous attack there from Southampton, very similar to how they started the first half. Out of the gates very quickly. Very high energy. Let's see if it stays that way. Corner coming up here. South Korean Heung-min Son to take it. Looks as if Bukayo Saka has been called close. Trying to move past Romero and does. It's with Rodri. Rodri from distance and saved again in front of the corner. Another good save there by Lloris. I say from distance, only 15 meters away, but still, no defenders in the way necessarily on that. You've got to give him credit for taking it on. That was the right opportunity to shoot there. It was a good save from Lloris. Saka has been called close on the ground again, but he will take the corner. Looking for Koundé on the header. Oh, another great save from Hugo Lloris in goal. A great header from Koundé from a distance away. A slightly, almost Tim Howard-esque there. Nearly scooping it out of the goal, it seemed. Very close again. Son to take another corner. Looks like Saka will stay at the edge of the box. It will be in the air, this one. Looking for Koundé on the header again. Turned away once more by Hugo Lloris. He's on a total roll right now. What we're seeing right now is Southampton not necessarily struggling. That's not how I would describe it. They haven't really found a good attempt at it yet. All of these shots have been savable and have, in turn, been saved. But Bukayo Saka will take it on the ground now. They get round Romero, find a pass inward, maybe to Rodri again. Romero defending well, out for another corner. Another look at the save by Lloris. That one, I believe, the most recent. That's a little risky, tell you the truth, because he got Antoine Griezmann right there. Want to get two hands on that at all costs. Lloris is actually going to come out and take the ball. And Griezmann's gone down. Yes, he has. It's the fall. And he's done something wrong, I believe, with his shoulder there. That's not gone well. He's holding his arm. Surely he won't need to be substituted off for that. I know it looks as if he has gotten back to his feet. Looking through for Jude Bellingham. Di Lorenzo in the way. Will pass back to Szczesny in goal. And Nathan, that is Nathan Ake getting it away. Back to Di Lorenzo on the outside. Koundé. Son to Rodri, and Rodri's going to try to loft that one over the top for Bukayo Saka, but Romero looks as if he's going to get there first. Back to Lloris. So an hour gone now. Southampton pressing very high, lots of shots there in the recent minutes. But I think for Etienne, the more time they spend on the ball, the more they allow themselves to have some creative control in this game. I think that's what's going to help them. Southampton playing very quick, very direct and to the point. Saint-Etienne doing probably completely the opposite. Haven't really found any shots yet. Jordi Alba gets that ball off of Di Lorenzo. It's with Jude Bellingham. Chiesa. He's got Haaland there in the middle as well. This is dangerous. Chiesa looking to take it himself. The shot and a good save from Szczesny out for a corner. And a substitution being made now. It will be Ferland Mendy replacing Heung-min Son in midfield, as well as Bruno Guimaraes being subbed off for Filip Kostic. I don't think I would have taken Guimaraes off at this stage. He's been a very pivotal part of any attack that Saint-Etienne have had, but it's Chiesa on the header, and that's going to be easy into the gloves of Szczesny. That's been really the best attack that Saint-Etienne have had so far, and to no avail. But Rodri now has Griezmann forward. Griezmann hoping he's shaked off whatever injury it was that was plaguing him. But Bukayo Saka trying to dribble now with Rodri to Griezmann, and tackled then by Ginter. Filip Kostic versus Ferland Mendy now on the outside. It's going to go backwards. About 20 minutes remain. Etienne really need to salvage a point here. I think that is basically what this has to come down to, because they performed so well in the first half of the season. One of the best of the two divisions, really, it has to be said. And then, on a very, not necessarily steep downfall right now, but you're in the situation with a league this close that you cannot afford to be dropping all 3 points. You have to at least be salvaging a draw. And that, right now, I think has to be the goal for Saint-Etienne. They're running out of time, and they're running out of opportunity. As again, it's been turned over slightly carelessly, really. Although they've gotten it back. It's now with Jude Bellingham to Messi. Messi, the leading scorer in the league. It's with Chiesa. Haaland trying to move forward as well. There it is, looking for Erling Haaland, who's onside. Trying to get the ball back, can't do it. The advantage is being played anyway. I think that could be... I don't think it's going to be a yellow card for Haaland, but it was definitely going to be a foul. Good tackle. It's now with Messi. To Haaland. Oh, and he tried to find the outside and couldn't do it. The pass was intercepted then by Hernandez. Rodri. Pass intercepted. It's with Romero. Back now. Looks like Diaz is going to have to pick this one up. Bit of an awkward position. There's 10 minutes remain. Jordi Alba. Moving around, finds Diaz now. Alba again. Hostage trying to shake Di Lorenzo, can't do it. Ball intercepted. Still less than 10 minutes remain. It's Lionel Messi. Messi dribbling about for some reason. Trying to shake Thomas Partey off the ball. And kind of Messi. There it is! Oh, it's off the woodwork! Wow, and that was definitely an opportunity that Saint-Étienne should have taken and ran with. And now taking it and running with it is Bernardo Silva looking for his brace. Tackled then. 5 minutes. This game absolutely should be level right now. Messi does not miss those, usually. That one he has. Filip Kostic. To Haaland. Now wide to Kostic again. Less than 5 minutes remaining. Saint-Étienne could find an attack, but they've got to work, and they've got to work now. Bukayo Saka on the ball to Griezmann. To Rodri. Intercepted. Now wide to Chiesa. Tried to find Haaland, couldn't do it. That was a very poor pass in such a pivotal part of this game. Haaland will almost intercept him. As a matter of fact, does, but backs off and will tackle. Probably looking at least 2 minutes at a time here. There it is. Joshua Kimmich. It's Chiesa to Kimmich again. Oh, it's a good ball. Chiesa's got to find a pass and can't do it. That could be it. Ball in the middle. Southampton take it to midfield, and that's going to do it. Southampton, in a wild turn of events there towards the end, knock off Saint-Étienne. Tell you what, that was a very even game after that opening goal, it had to be said. One of those games that you really didn't know who was going to come out on top. Bernardo Silva's goal, the only thing separating the two sides. I think, realistically, it should be 1-1. Messi has missed an absolutely... very odd for him to miss that attempt, let me say that. But either way. Next up, we do head to Borussia Dortmund, where they will face Go Ahead Eagles. League leading versus in the hunt. Let's just put it like that. There's no guarantee where anybody's going to end up after this. I think realistically, when you think about it, it's been... both teams played good. I just think Saint-Étienne could not manage their chances, and they could not come away with it. We say Dortmund versus Go Ahead Eagles, yep. I don't like that yellow. Yellow on black looks better. Okay, anyways. Now underway, second game of this 12th match day here in Division 2. It will be that of Borussia Dortmund, league leading, hosting the Go Ahead Eagles, a team who are very much looking to also throw their hat in the ring here to be able to lead the league. Obviously, currently sitting fourth in the table. Saint-Étienne have just dropped points with that loss to Southampton. Southampton at the moment will now sit at 17 points. Will go top of the table with this result unless do Nottingham find enough to get past West Bromwich Albion, and then they'll go top of the table on goal difference. So we'll have at least, potentially, two sides here on three even if Go Ahead Eagles walk away with this game. Three sides sitting on 17 points with only 2 matches left to play after today. What a end to this season it's shaping up to be. It's becoming one of those things where you just got to sit back and watch, and if you're a club, you got to hope for the best or make some changes, because sink or swim is the name of the game. Adrian Rabiot in midfield. Over to Kvaratskhelia, to Gea. Oh, and Dortmund moving well here. Trying to find their way around. That pass intercepted by Chris Smalling, but taken back into the glove then of Thibaut Courtois. It was a good way for him to suddenly lurch forward, as that one was getting very dangerous. I think as far as this go-ahead Eagle side is concerned, not the most amount of bright spots in this league, but what I will say is this: Chris Smalling and Akanji there, and that defense from Go Ahead Eagles has been some of the best that we've seen pound for pound. I think the results will not always show that to be the case, but Chris Smalling, Akanji, Gabriel, three of the best defenders in Division 2 on that same back line, have played fantastic. Specifically Chris Smalling, I think he has been probably the best defensive player in Division 2. The same, unfortunately, can't be said for their attacking play. I think Iago Aspas and Christopher Nkunku, I was hoping for a little bit more from him this season. It's just not happened. It's Adrian Rabiot now. Can he find a way forward? Oh, Smalling's been beat then. See, and Akanji's going to be able to tackle. Smalling's going to get out of trouble, and he'll pass over to Gabriel and does clear it away. Dumfries with it now. Jadon Sancho pressuring. Sancho getting his name on the score sheet in the recent games. It's been good to see. Dumfries. Rodrigo to Ciro Immobile. Rodrigo. Has it with Jadon Sancho now. To Nkunku. And that's Aspas looking forward. Nkunku with it. Iago Aspas, well, I thought he probably could have been on the break there. Didn't do it. It's Nkunku. Christopher Nkunku, can he find a shot from distance? He's gotten away from Julian Brandt then. Still with it now. Back to Sancho. Sancho to Pedri, to Iago Aspas. Can he turn and find a shot? No, and still. Oh, goodness me, what a wasted attack then. About 3-4 times he could have easily found a shot there, even if it resulted in a corner. It's better than that. A squad that could go joint top of the table here today and Go Ahead Eagles with potentially one or two other squads is not playing like a club right now. That deserves that title, but of course we're still early days here. But goodness me, that was actually hurts to watch. That's just not good, bountiful attack. It's Adrian Rabiot back to Julian Brandt now, up to Kvaratskhelia. And Kvaratskhelia trying it to Immobile. Trying to look his way around. Kvaratskhelia versus Gabriel versus Akanji, and Smalling finally now having to try to get it away, and he does. Chris Smalling has single-handedly taken on two Dortmund attacking players and got away with it. Jadon Sancho. And with Rice out wide to Akanji. Rice again to Akanji, and now looking over to Chris Smalling. Smalling back to Akanji. Sancho. Jadon Sancho moving forward now, has Pedri. Nkunku in the corner. To Declan Rice. Trying to move it about, find some space. Playing backwards now with Chris Smalling. Gabriel. Pedri. Forwards to N'Golo Kante. To Rice. Kante. Taken away then by Julian Brandt. About the end of the first half here, 10 minutes remain. I would say Go Ahead Eagles have attacked better, but neither side, I think, finding a shot quite yet. Kramer trying to find Boy out on the side. It's actually going up for a throw. Equal possession. Look at that. Throw will be halting here, trying to get that ball out of play. Iago Aspas. So that's Kieran Trippier on the outside then. Trippier now might have space forward. He'll play backwards to Kante, though. Who's made a poor pass inwards. Taken away again. We'll see Dortmund complete and total different squad this since that first couple of games there when Dortmund just couldn't get anything going. They got thrashed by Nottingham Forest in that first game. We really thought at that point Nottingham Forest were going to be clearing away favorites, and that didn't happen. And now, how the turntables. Another throw here. Short to Kieran Trippier with N'Golo Kante. Trying to get around Gaya. Can't do it. Gaya's done well then. Mobile tackle. Gabriel's sliding about there. Throw. Is that a fresh water bottle? There it is. Play backwards to Courtois. No added time to be played here in the first half. And there it is. So, first half done with now. Well, attacking play from both sides. Shots, no. It's been a very kind of lazy game going so far for the attacking players on both sides. Not one shot, I believe, has been fired at goal from either team. Yeah, not ideal. But still another 45 on the way. I don't know who that is watching at this very moment, but if you do want any changes to be made to your squad, whether it be substitutions or formation change or whatever it may be, now would definitely be the time. And, well, if you are watching, you do want a change made. I'm going to begin the second half now. Feel free to input those changes in at any point, and I will make them in a pause in the game. But we are going to get back going here. This is that stage in time where you just know you're coming down with something and can't do quite fuck all about it, that's for sure. Adrian Rabiot, Immobile, Rodrigo, trying to get around to Kanji. Is he able to do it? No, Kanji's going to play some good defense there. Hold it back with Immobile now, and Smalling is going to make a good tackle. Finally, at least cleared away for the moment. Pedri's going to head it onwards to Kieran Trippier. Gabriel, Trippier. Gabriel again to N'Golo Kante. Back over to Kvaratskhelia. Moving well for the time being. Kvaratskhelia has Gaya. I tried to get through to Immobile there. I think he's going to be offsides anyway. And still coming up next, we do have from the Hawthorns. It is West Bromwich Albion hosting Nottingham Forest. Pedri to Aspas, back to Pedri. Kuku to Sancho. Finds Pedri on the outside. Good build-up. Kante. N'Golo Kante, the shot saved, and that's been the first true shot of the day so far. And a corner coming up here for Go Ahead Eagles. Corner swung in, looking for Smalling in the middle. Can't find it. Last pass will pick it up, and Mobley is actually going to make that tackle. Now Boyd to Mobley. Yeah. Rabiot with it now. Bramer to Boyd. Back to Bramer. Away once more. Far at Celia. Turns round Declan Rice, and now potentially inwards to Adrian Rabiot. Rabiot working to the corner, will pass backwards to Gaya. Pedri's going to make that move. Thibaut Courtois with the ball at the goal line, anything but that. Lost it over, looking for Trippier on the outside, finds it. Play through to Iago Aspas, pass backwards immediately. Does end up with the ball anyways. Oh, and Jadon Sancho. Right to Pedri again. Quickly inwards to Nkunku. Back to Pedri. Pedri looking into the corner, trying to find a pass with N'Golo Kante. And that's Iago Aspas. He's put it in! Oh, and a sudden turn of events like that, the Go-Ahead Eagles go up. Or go ahead. Anyways, what a play from Iago Aspas then. N'Golo Kante, unfortunately, once again, has put in a very poor pass. Let's get it straight right now. N'Golo Kante has been a very poor spot of this Go Ahead Eagles side. Has overhit the pass, but before the defender could even think about getting it away, Iago Aspas was right there, took the ball, and then has put it past Jean Oblak. Fantastic shot. And Go Ahead Eagles up in the second half. Well, '68th minute goal, and just like that, when this game seemed as if it was going to have no victor, it seems like one could be possible. But the game's not over yet. Still 20 minutes remain. It's with Gaya to Rabiot. And I tell you what, this Dortmund side has been moving well in the recent minutes. They can only just find something to get together. Rabiot tackled. Trippier, good play. Pedri to Iago Aspas. I like Pedri. Back to Trippier. Pedri again. To Kante. Trippier once more. Finds Iago Aspas. Trying to find Nkunku and has it. Tries to find the back heel to Pedri. It does. Somehow that's come away with it. Tackled but got back. For Nkunku with it. Pedri. Pedri moving forward. Chooses Rice inwards. Now Sancho. Jadon Sancho at the near post and saved by Oblak. Riyad Mahrez replacing Sacha Boy. And it looks as if that's Youssef En-Nesyri replacing Iago Aspas up front. Potentially in that midfield spot. Maybe they're changing up that formation. Gabriel with the corner. Rodrigo will head it away. N'Golo Kante outside will head forward to Nkunku, who's onside here. Rice. Kante. And tackled by Julian Brandt. About 10 minutes remaining, and Dortmund not moving well again. Ciro Immobile now. Immobile. That pass intercepted well by Gabriel. Great defensive effort once more. Again, I think that's a lot of what's saving Go Ahead Eagles here is that defense. Jadon Sancho to try to get to N'Golo Kante. Was intercepted by Rabiot, but now gotten back again, and it's Sancho. Tries to flick it on. Can't do it. Dumfries to Bramer on the left side. Celia. Finds Dumfries backwards. Celia once more. Oh, with a bit of the flare pass then. Smalling's going to get to it. Courtois well out of his box and off his line, but for the time being ends up okay. N'Golo Kante can't make the defensive effort. Does that time. Nicely done. Smalling trying to work through is actually rather dispatched for Celia then. That was neat. Trippier now. Maybe some space on the right side. He'll choose to slow it down. Finds Pedri to Kante. Sancho to Rice. It's Jadon Sancho to Nkunku. Out wide to En-Nesyri. Tackled then by Gaya, at least for the time being. Sancho's going to pick it back up. Just a couple of minutes remaining. Swung in. Pedri on the header, and that one's going to sail wide. And substitution being made then. It will be Marco Asensio replacing Jose Gaya. Couple of ticks of the clock left. I'm assuming maybe just 1 minute added time. We'll see. 2 minutes it is. Advantage being played now. Julian Brandt with it. Back to Rabiot. Rabiot to Brandt. Rice to En-Nesyri. Rice to Kante. To Sancho. Like this will probably be it here, even if Go Ahead Eagles lose the ball. But Jadon Sancho moving forward and well. Jadon Sancho tackled by Asensio. And Rabiot gets it back forward. That's going to do it. Go Ahead Eagles take the win over league-leading Borussia Dortmund. I mean, what a championship this is turning out to be everywhere you look. Upsets? Not exactly. But good games, yes. And a situation now where we're looking like going into one of the final match days, it's going to be tied on points amongst several teams. It may simply come down to goal difference. That's certainly what it appears to be. And now over to the Hawthorns, West Bromwich Albion hosting Nottingham Forest. Yeah, Guaspasi did take that on himself. Yeah. Right, fantastic. Nottingham's in the Prem? Oh, they were. Yes. I say were, they are at this point. Still. Anyways, final game of match day number 12. Big one here. West Bromwich Albion, bottom of the table, looking to upset one of the league leaders of Nottingham Forest. I say league leaders, who pretty much isn't a league leader at this point, and really it kind of seems like that. But this West Bromwich Albion side, I think, has talent. They've not really displayed it this season. Nottingham Forest also have talent. They've just kind of sucked a little bit less at times. They've got what I believe is the most ties in the league. But they can also go level on points with both Southampton and Go Ahead Eagles at the end of this one. Huh, what a game this is going to be. So much at stake here for Nottingham Forest. They have to deliver. Angel Di Maria to Robert Lewandowski. Tackled by Tamori Hernandez on the outside. Actually going to be getting that one away. Dembele trying to chase. Actually going to be Verratti making the tackle. Okay, so some high press already from Forest. Brought down, no foul call. That's the correct decision. Jan Sommer to Schlotterbeck. Camavinga out wide to Mendes, who has to really race to get that one. Di Maria's going to make that challenge. Now Angel Di Maria. Looking about, trying to get round Mendes. Well with his feet, Di Maria. Not this time. Now it's Camavinga. Grimaldo will find Lewandowski. Lewandowski's got some men forward, not too many. Di Maria back to Florian Wirtz now. There's Verratti. Wirtz once more. Lewandowski on the outside. Trying to work around Mendes here as Di Maria. Di Maria tackled by Camavinga. Leao's going to end up with that one and turns it away. Some high press here in the early minutes by Nottingham Forest. Yet to see. There we go. That's the first time this game the ball has actually gotten out of West Brom's own half. Osman looking forward. He'll play backwards to Schlotterbeck. To Camavinga. Sané. Tackled. Well, that's going to be a free kick there. Yep. Late with the tackle then, I believe was that Benjamin Pavard who's done that. And a free kick. Leroy Sané. From distance. Wow. I mean, you talk about free kick goals, that is just one of the best ones you're going to see. 26 meters away. He's put it absolutely top bins. Marc-Andre ter Stegen, what a keeper he is. He's not going to get to that. Just a beautiful finish from Leroy Sané. And already, Nottingham Forest face the deficit. This is not a situation that Forest are, well, I wouldn't say used to being in, but they're not happy being in this position, that's for sure. Nobody would be. Played so well there in the early minutes in the build-up. Had a good attack going, couldn't find anything of it in the first attack that West Brom get. Albeit to the magic of Leroy Sané, but still. Not helpful when that happens. You know, you do one thing wrong and then immediately it turns into misery for the rest of your team. Grimaldo to Torres, to Grimaldo once more. Maybe some room here on the left. Grimaldo has, who's that? Hakan Çalhanoğlu now. Around Schlotterbeck, they'll find Di Maria inwards now to Verratti. Verratti to Florian Wirtz, can't get around Schlotterbeck. Good tackle then. Now Leroy Sané once more. West Brom looking like they could do some damage here. It's back to Mendes. But the good thing here for Nottingham is that they will not have the bye week in either of these two last games. I don't know off the top of my head who does. But I think Southampton being one of them, I think maybe go-ahead Eagles the other. Florian Wirtz now. Trying to work inwards. Another poor pass. Rafael Leao finds Osman now, inwards to Milinkovic Savic. And West Brom looking well once more. Couple of men getting forward now. That pass, I was going to say almost intercepted, is with Leao. To Sané looking for his brace here in the first half. Good save by ter Stegen, only just. Very risky then, but he's done his job. What? I don't even know what Verratti just did. He just dove at him like it was Superman or something. He's not gotten away with it. Camavinga in midfield, trying to work it forward. Now Leao to the outside once more. Nottingham Forest are on the ropes here in the early minutes. Tried to find, maybe it was that Leao inwards, couldn't do it. It's with Hakan Çalhanoğlu now. He's going to have to play backwards to Torres. To Grimaldo. Torres once more. Di Maria. Florian Wirtz. Grimaldo. Torres. Di Maria. Koulibaly. Torres. Koulibaly once more. And Nottingham Forest getting into a rhythm of passing about the ball now. They need to be moving forwards instead of sideways. They're down a goal after all. Torres to Çalhanoğlu. There we go. That's a good ball. Di Maria. Looking for Lewandowski and has him. Lewandowski is taking too much time. Why didn't you just shoot? One of the best players in the world. You afraid to use your left foot, Robert? Come on now. That's just poor. I mean, so many times this season we've seen that from Nottingham. Just being afraid to shoot the ball. For the first 4 games of the season, one of the best attacking sides in the league, and now suddenly just refusing to play the ball forward. That's somehow not offside. But it's Robert Lewandowski versus Schlotterbeck. He's absolutely been mugged off once more. Oh, this is going to be a free kick here. Yes, it will, and Lewandowski's going to have this from very close on. Oh, this is dangerous here. Lewandowski has not been good on the free kicks this season. That much we do know, but can he change that now? Oh, interesting. Ronaldo's been called up to take it. Lewandowski will not be the one to shoot. Through to Di Maria. The shot deflects pinballs, and it's going to be handball here. Penalty it is. Not exactly what Nottingham wanted, but Tomori has committed handball in the box. The shot from Di Maria. Tomori was actually laying on the ground, and it's gone straight into his arm then. Wow. What a turn of events this is, and it's Robert Lewandowski from the spot versus Jan Sommer. And Lewandowski, can he put it away? A little bit of a stutter, and he gets it. So from the penalty spot, Robert Lewandowski puts it away. Good finish. That's what Nottingham needed. That little stutter there. And Sommer has guessed incorrectly. Second guessed himself either way. It's not gone good. And it's back to level pegging here. Well, just before half, 1-1 it is. I thought Lewandowski was going to be able to take that free kick. That's not what's happened, but it's actually worked out in the end. So Mori to Milinkovic-Savic to Camavinga. Hernandez. Well, it's intercepted now, and Lewandowski looking for it. As Verratti back to Dembele. To Verratti. Back to Dembele again. Dembele working well, and it's, well, Lewandowski's been tackled once more. Trying to do too much with the ball, I'm afraid. And 2 minutes out of time to call, as expected. It's Leroy Sané on the outside now. Not a lot of men forward, but looking well and looking quick. Leroy Sané. Hakan Çalhanoğlu, good tackle. And that will do it for the first half. So, eventful first half to say the least. Leroy Sané, fantastic free kick from a ways away. And Robert Lewandowski, from the penalty spot, has Nottingham Forest in at least an acceptable position. Comfortable? Not at all. What they want? Even worse. But, at the very least, acceptable. Some more possession for Forest. That sounds about right. Just same amount of shots. More passes attempted, but Brum has been moving the ball forward. Where I think as Forest is moving it about. It's a very difficult game to play that realistically, because when you're in that situation, it is just very difficult to be able to send the ball around and actually be able to find a way forward, and then no guarantee. And have a team against you that breaks that quickly, just so hard. Is that a running countdown timer? Is that going to get to 0? And then it will be, the game will just automatically start back at half. I don't know if that's the case or not. A little afraid to find out. Well, Shelley, if you are watching, or Brock, if you are watching and you want subs to be made, definitely put in the chat what you'd like. And I will put it at the next out-of-play moment. But until then, we are going to get back going. So, second half now underway. And it will be the hosts getting us going. Tchouameni with it in midfield. It's with Leao. Sula trying to tackle. Sula's been beaten very easily then. Just Koulibaly in the way. And that is a good tackle, but doesn't stay with it. To Tchouameni. Sula moving up, and that will be a good defensive effort that time. But he's played it backwards into a dangerous position. Dembele does get it up to Lewandowski. Now with Di Maria to Grimaldo. All looking for Çalhanoğlu through here if he can get around Mendes. Might be a way forward, and no, he's decided to stop. But it's back to Grimaldo. Lewandowski. Something has happened there, not sure what. Dembele. Stern challenge then from Schlotterbeck. Good one, though. Hernandez on the outside. Birds pressing very high. Backing into the defender, and now to Mori. Lays it to Schlotterbeck and out of danger, at least for the time being, with Milinkovic-Savic. Schlotterbeck looking for Camavinga, has it. It's Leroy Sané on the outside now, the opening goal scorer. Back with Osimhen now. And a tackle. Sula. Maria tackled. And now West Brom once more looking good. It's with Leao. Koulibaly with it, but Leao's dispatched him. Osimhen in the middle. Not a lot of men in the way, but Sula's going to step up in a great challenge. Robert Lewandowski passes back to Di Maria. He's not been comfortable with the ball at his feet, Lewandowski. Yeah, a bit of a rush. We're past that one. Sula to Di Maria. Sorry, that's Florian Wirtz. It's Lewandowski. Shalanalu trying to break forward. Di Maria with it now on the outside, trying to find his way around Hernandez. And tackled. Hour gone, half an hour remaining. With Leao. Owen Ozyman might be through here. Back heel pass, beautiful to Leao, back to Ozyman. That one may have been a mistake, though. Sane looking through. Sane, not necessarily by himself, but a good tackle from Pau Torres. Nottingham Forest being bailed out by their defenders here. That is the bottom line. Well, the other 7 guys in the squad not really playing up to their best football. Di Maria. That 4 and back line has proved so pivotal for Nottingham so far. Robert Lewandowski trying to move around, has Verratti backwards to Di Maria. Florian Wirtz. Lewandowski trying to get around Milinkovic-Savic, and does. Lewandowski, can he find a shot? No. Goal kick. And substitutions being made now. It will be Ilkay Gundogan replacing Milinkovic-Savic in midfield. Gundogan, a great player, and I think that is necessarily a change that Nottingham wanted to see. Jan Sommer's going to get this one away. Verratti may find that. No, it's actually going to be Camavinga. Chouameni. Gundogan to Leao. And West Brom moving good to Ozyman. Koulibaly trying to step up and make somewhat of a defensive effort. It's with Leao. Leao to Gundogan. The shot blocked by Verratti, and Ter Stegen's going to get to it. 20 minutes remain. In a game where Nottingham could go top of the table with a win. Not, and they are very much on the outside looking in. Mendes. Chouameni. Leao. Shalanalu tries to get in the way. Good shot then from Ozyman. Good save by Ter Stegen. Played upfield looking for Grimaldo. Has him. Grimaldo dips it to Torres. Torres trying to find some way around. And Ozyman's going to make a tackle. And now immediately West Brom on the attack once more. Ozyman, 2-on-2. Can he find a way? Sula, a good initial challenges with Chouameni. The shot in off the woodwork, and Nottingham are crumbling. All I can say about Nottingham Forest right now, fraudulent activity detected. A West Bromwich Albion, a squad that only has, 5 points on the season? I mean, unbelievable. Sorry, 8 points. Could even West Brom move up to 12 points and get themselves top of the table? Not top of the table, sorry. At least not off the bottom anymore. Put it that way. 2-1 the score. West Bromwich Albion ahead at home. It's been an unbelievable turn of events here for Nottingham. You have to wonder what's next for this squad, what changes they have to make. It's Dembele. Mendes will tackle. 10 minutes remain. A third goal here pretty much absolutely seals it, and that looks like it's going to be it. No, but good tackle then from Torres. Florian Wirtz. Verratti. Lewandowski's onside. Again, can't find a pass forward. Lewandowski has been so terrible with the ball at his feet this game. It's actually atrocious. And now again, West Brom on an attack that looks promising. Lofted over the top. Leroy Sané with just Verratti to beat. Verratti's actually going to make a good play on that, but it's with Leao. Torres tied up and out for a corner. 5 minutes remain. Substitution being made. The Ollie Watkins replacing Angel Di Maria. Ollie Watkins did score in his last outing. I believe that was. Leao. Watkins pressuring. It's with Leao once more. Ozyman tackled by Torres, and now Watkins. Watkins trying to find his way around the outside. Through to Lewandowski. Grimaldo. Lewandowski once more. Trying to find it through to Shalanalu. They just can't pass, can they? With Leao on the outside, and I mean at this point it's just a matter of what's the word I'm looking for? I mean, seriously, this is just such a poor display from Nottingham Forest. It's actually depressing. This isn't even my team. I mean, I did help draft it, sure, but like, come on now. You've got so many chances to right the ship here, and you just failed. Nottingham Forest, biggest frauds in Division 2. That's the end of it. Well, I tell you what, all credit then to West Bromwich Albion. They've absolutely deserved this game. Let's not pretend that they haven't. Dortmund at 15 points. They'll drop behind now. Go Ahead Eagles and Southampton will be at 17 apiece. Dortmund still at 15. And Nottingham, I believe, will only drop to 4th in the table today, considering Saint-Etienne also lost. So it will be top of the table. I don't know. I'll have to look at the goal difference, but yeah, Nottingham will drop to 4th now. Not only will they drop to 4th, they'll still be at least a point behind Borussia Dortmund. I mean, just such a poor display from that side today. Anyways, though, that's going to do it. I'm sorry. It's one of those things that, as a commentator, you just get frustrated watching. That's just the bottom line. But, nonetheless, that'll be a good one. Be sure to join us next week. We've got more good fixtures on the way. Penultimate match day of the season. Hotspot, it has been a pleasure joining you once again. And we'll see you next time.